Hello and welcome to week 7 of our van conversion diary. If you're new around here, I'm Cheryl, this is Steve.
Hello.
And we are in our Volkswagen Crafter, which we bought 7 weeks ago. And we are converting it ourselves, and this is a diary of what we are doing. It's not a how-to, it's no tutorial, we're just showing you what we're doing and in the crazy order that we're doing things in. Right or wrong, this is our van, this is our way. So today's mission is to... Steve's busy with
getting tangled up
electrics, so he'll talk about that in a moment and what he's doing on that. I did actually get up really early this morning. I was in the van at 6:15 listening to the radio, and I did a couple of coats of paint on here because we just keep getting in each other's way, and obviously paint needs to dry.
Here is our board of power. It might not look like much, but it's taken me about a day or so to get everything in the right place, do the holes, secure it to it, paint it, make sure we've got cables running in the right direction. So I hope this is all going to work, and hopefully it's going to fit on there nicely. I've measured it out and had it dry fitted, so now my job is to run all these cables through the holes and loosely secure it to the wall. So here it is, I've run the first few cables through. So what I've done for the 12 volt fuses, all the bosses here, for the 12 volt fuses, I've run all the lights on the top fuse run there, and everything else like water pump, fridge, room heater, Wi-Fi and the max air fan, I've run on the bottom one. So I have lights on the top and everything else on the bottom. I've run the cable for the DC charger. The 4mm one goes to the inverter, but I haven't drilled the hole for that yet. That's going to go in there. I haven't quite put the solar in. That's going to go into this switch box here. So they've got to put that in there and then run the cables from there back out and around into the MPPT charger, and then obviously they're going to come out from there and go into the links box. So the idea is that as many cables as possible are going to go behind, so this is as clean as tidy as it can be. There'll be a couple out the front, but we'll get there. My plan is to get this in tonight as best I possibly can. Apart from the 240 volt stuff, I've got to work on that yet. And then at the weekend I can get the battery in, and then hopefully prove that our solar panels work, our DC charger works. I mean, we haven't even got any lights yet, but we can hopefully run some things off electricity in the van. That'll be exciting.
Oh, Henry could get plugged in.
Oh, we could. No, oh yeah, we could get the inverter. Of course we can. Get the inverter in as well. Get Henry plugged in. About time we had some free electric.
What are you laughing at? Oh no, you dingbat. Well, you got your thing there.
Yeah. What was it? That's really funny.
So we're just laughing because Steve had already marked up positive and negative, and now he's cut off the labels.
It's been on there for like 3 weeks, whatever it is. Oh, don't lose them, and then I trim the cables and I don't know which one's just cut. What a buffoon. Oh dear. Oh well. Okay, so I'm putting these I think they're called farrels or ferrules, I don't know, these nice joiny bits that go on the end just to make nice snug tight connections. So I'm just working out where to strip it to. I love this bit of kit. I could just sit here stripping bits of wire for no reason whatsoever all day. It's brilliant. So strip that down. There's on there, make sure it's in. Find the crimpers. Crimpers, whatever I think they're called crimpers. That goes on, tighten that up. Love this noise. Look at that, looks amazing. Put a bit of red tape around there so I know that's the live one. I'm going to triple check for the 50,000th time. So let's get positive and reverse polarity right. So that's positive, so that's live. That's negative, so that's reverse polarity, so that's definitely live. So I'm going to put the live one, turn this off, into the live side. Like so. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight. Okay, that's definitely off, isn't it? Yep. So this is then going to feed back through there and through there. Sorry about the fact it's probably a bit dark in here, it's raining only a little bit outside, and so I've got to shut the doors. Okay, so that's in place. Nice, that is tight, that is tight. Good. That is the positive one. And through there. So I just need to find my screws that I took off and put to keep safe. But I didn't put them to keep safe there. Put them to keep safe somewhere else. So what I'm going to try and show you is, I'm finding it quite hard because obviously trying to make electrical connections at the same time, keeping everything in the right place. But behind here is all my wires. So when I run wires through, I mean, I've put these little bits of wood in to protect the screws, because they've gone through the 12mm wood, and I want to protect the wires from the screw ends. Obviously sharp connections there potentially. And as I run the cables across the back, I'm going to fix them in place with some like cable tie things I've bought, just to try and keep everything as neat as I possibly can keep it, so it's all kind of tidy. But it's going to be hidden away anyway, so I'm not that bothered about it being running the right way and looking nice. It's just securing it down. So go and get them and give them a go, see if they want to work. Okay, running that cable, doing a bit of cable management. So as you can see, it comes up through here, positive and negative for the solar. I've added these little clips in, they're really good. I just got them cheap off of Amazon. They've made that nice and neat and tidy. Impressed with that. Now I need to do with the rest of it, and the extra cables I've got to run across, so it's going to take a while, but we'll get there. So here we are, almost, but I know there's loads more to do there with the electric. So the board is in place, most of the cables are run. The bits that are missing is the inverter that's going to go on the back of the garage wall here, so that's got to go in still, and the consumer unit for 240 volt is going to go there as well. So I've just kind of temporarily screwed that in just to make sure it fitted. We've still got the fridge and the heater cables to run to the 12 volt system, but almost there. Yes, now I'm going to work out the battery and how to run the cables for the battery, because not 100% decided on where they're going. So the battery's going to go here, positive and negative will go behind this part of the wall. Obviously the positive is going to go through the master battery switch, back out through there onto there. The negative will just run straight up, back out and onto there. And then I've got to run the 95mm cable as well from here, from the bus bar down, back and into the inverter. And then the blue 240 volt cable is going to run from the inverter back to the consumer unit. And I'm not sure yet whether, I think I'm going to run them in front, just to keep the 240 volt stuff away from the 12 volt stuff. I don't really know if I need to or not, but I think it's probably a good idea. Oh, and I've also got to run the earths as well, so I've made the grounds on the vehicle chassis, so I've got to do that bit as well. Cool. I love this tape measure because you can measure something. You don't have to remember the measurement. literally leave it like that, and you've got a point at either end. Seems to do a good job. So I've got the length. I'm going to go and cut my cross beam. So that's going to be the base of the garage door. I'm going to start dividing up this van. So there we go, the van is now divided. Flies everywhere. Right, so that's the framing on this side from about there down. I'm going to put another beam in and a couple of cross supports as well. Might even do more than that because that's where the inverter's going, hanging down that way, and it's a heavy beast, so I need to make sure that that is solid as a rock. Yeah. Close up of what the garage wall looks like at the moment. Now nothing's fixed in place, it's not 100% lined up. I haven't fixed the bed frame to the wall yet, I haven't put the sidewall in yet, that needs to go in still. Need to build a bit more frame on this side. Like I said, I'm going to build more frame here, that's where the inverter's going on the garage side, and this piece of wall which has got a lot of the electrics on isn't quite back yet, needs to go back a bit further. So yes, I realise I've made a mistake and have a little bit of a gap there to fill, but we'll figure that bit out. I mean, the good news is this bit will be hidden because we're going to have the face going across the front as well. But you can probably hear in my voice, it's so hot. It's so hot, I'm out of puff. I'm rocking the 2 pencil look today because I keep losing one and thinking, where the hell's it gone? And I keep putting it in the wrong side, and I'm like, oh, I haven't got my pencil and it's in the other side. So I went, let's go for 2. Dangerous if I had a brain. Right, quickly show you what it looks like from the other side. Can't walk through anymore. It's not that, you know, got to go round. Terrible. So let's go out via Cheryl's new step that she's done a brilliant job of finishing off. Looks, let me show you. Looks really good. Really pleased with that. She's done fantastically. So yeah, like that. Door shut. Rain fell over, and there you go. Oh, God. Idiot strikes again. So there's the frame on the floor, nice. At least that bit stayed in place. So here's the garage wall, how it will look. So a little bit of sanding, tidying up. A little bit of painting to do, put a few scuff marks in Cheryl's green wheel arches, which I still don't like, but we'll see. But it's too hot. I'm stopping for the day. Let's go and relax. Yeah. Woo. We'll start again tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning. Cheers.
Well, good morning. It is Sunday. I wasn't here at the end of yesterday's work, so I don't know where you got up to with Steve, but he was busy yesterday. He's built the battery box, he's built the start of the garage wall. I had gone to a festival because I was working on the bar, and then Steve arrived to tell me some bad news. Basically, we messed up. Yeah, we've messed up. So do you want to explain the issue, Steve?
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago in the video, and we were putting the vapor barrier on and we were doing this bit, we vapor powered over that bedside 12 volt cable. I mean, oh, that's funny, we better pull that through. Good job we've done it now before we put the walls on. So we just peeled off a bit of tape, it was easy. cut a hole, pulled it through, problem solved. Last night I was just kind of contemplating the water pump and where it's going to go and switches and things, and I suddenly realised, oh, where's the power cable for the 12-volt water pump? Well, I'll tell you exactly where it is. It's behind that bit of wood and behind that vapour barrier, about there. No, about there. So, guess what? We've now got to either take all this off. I mean, this isn't secured in yet, but the wood, the wheel arch, which Cheryl's painted and filled all the screw holes and things, I've either got to undo all of that and take it off, or we've got to try and figure out where it is, drill a hole and hopefully hit the cable, and, well, not literally, but, and then pull it through. So, thanks to the power of YouTube.
Yeah, thank God we've vlogged our journey, because we've been able to sit in bed this morning and watch the videos with slightly sore heads from far too much cider in a field, and we think we know the location because of previous videos. Yeah, what a bub up. Yeah.
I mean, the good news is this is going to be water tank, so
that piece of wall is not going to
be hidden, but I don't want to be drilling holes here, there and everywhere to try and find it, because that would just be stupid. So
right, shall we both mark an X? Let's play a game. Let's both mark an X where it is and play rock, paper, scissors of whose X gets drilled first.
Okay.
And see whose we find.
Okay. I'm going to watch a video first though.
Ah, cheat!
Right, here we go. So, going to do Cheryl's first. So I'll do mine first, and it's wrong, get grief. So I'll do hers first, and we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Hang on.
You did your hole first.
No, I did your hole first.
Oh, I thought you were going to do your hole first.
Yeah, but I figured I'd do your hole first, because if it's wrong, then that's your fault, not my fault.
I didn't tell you to do your hole first.
Right, I need something to poke through there. Is there a Stanley knife?
Get that in. I think it's long enough. Probably better off with some scissors. You snip like.
Feel good.
Huh?
It doesn't feel good. Oh, insulation. Let's do it in place.
No.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Oh, good.
Don't know how to get it through though. Might have to make the hole bigger.
Oh, yeah. Not sure you've cut through that vapour barrier. There's just no giving it, is there?
Oh, that's quite a nice little pattern.
Go on, go on! Yay!
Water pump. Bloody water pump. Freaking idiots.
Bad.
Shouldn't have have done it in the first place.
I know, but we live and learn. Never done this before.
Where's the tape? Let's get it cleaned up. So one hole would become a square, now filled, so we'd have to paint and fill, make that look nice. It will be hidden behind the water tank, so it's not the end of the world, but just annoying.
Right, well, we haven't done much filming, I'm afraid, folks, because we've had a bit of rejig, rethink of a few bits.
Again?
So, let's just show you what we've been doing this side. So, originally this piece of board with the electrics on came all the way across to here. The bed, or the garage wall, is going across here, but the electrician brother has come and said it would be a really good idea if you could get this bit out easily in case there's any problems in the future. So we've trimmed that off so that actually that whole piece can come out into the garage if we need to. So that makes sense. Now we have just been working on the other side of the wall. Where we've made the decision about bed lights. So we've got two sort of gooseneck 12-volt lights that sort of bend round with USB chargers in to go there. So we've worked out where they're going, but we've only got one wire, so we've just tried 3 different soldering irons to get that to work. I don't know, with the new one we bought is rubbish, so that's no good. Okay, there you're in statue mode. So that's all connected up. So now we've measured this wall and we're going to go and cut this piece of ply, and we fix the hole in the wall where we relocated the missing wire.
Yeah, so sand that down, it should be alright.
Yep.
A bit of tape across there.
Fingers crossed.
Let's get some stuff done then.
Right, let's get some wood done.
Okay, so lots of little bits of jobs being done today, nothing going from beginning to end, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that, because things all have to come together for the last thing to happen, you know. So yeah, that's fun. So anyway, I've done the garage wall frame now. So this is that side, the electricity side, this is the water tank side. So I've put this extra bit of partition, stud work in, whatever, and this is where the inverter is going to go, on this side. So I wanted to make it nice and strong because it's a heavy beast, so that's there, that's ready to go there. And then we're just in the process of getting that bit of wood ready to go up there. Then we can put the bed frame on, then the garage door can go in, and then it will finally start to take a bit of shape. Whew. Yeah, so that's the next job to do, but it's hot.
So folks, today has not been a good day in the build. Really feel like we have undone a lot of what we've done because plans have changed. Actually don't think we could have foresaw them, but yeah, it's been frustrating. It's been another hot one as well, so we're not in very good moods. So we're just trying to fit this piece of ply here. Ooh. Just shimmy that. Which is proving to be quite a jigsaw.
Okay, so we've screwed in, this bit of wall is now in, done.
Yay!
The bed frame on this side, in, done. Yay! The what's this called? I keep forgetting what it's called. Garage wall framing, fixed together, not to the van yet. And then that is the backboard that going on the garage side of the garage divide. And that is the bit where the inverter is going to go. Hence, there's loads of wood. Winner, chicken dinner. So now, put that in there. Screw this to the floor. Screw that to that. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. At an angle. Boo.
Running.
Oh, looking forward to a copy.
We've had two.
Yeah.
Look, typical electrician, just chuck stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I saw one of these brush things once, and in like a pan. I don't know what it was for. Right.
Are we ready?
Hold them
So
on.
I just hold them on.
Yeah, the right way around, obviously.
Not going to kill me. Oh, I can't go. I need a bit more give. I'm a bit scared.
Bang.
Can I actually push them down with my fingers?
Just hold it on there. Yeah. Oh, it's away.
It's funny.
Fanning.
Oh, it's opening.
Oh.
Is that going in or going out?
Oh, that's the in-out button.
I don't know how you'd know which. How do you know which way's which?
It's good
I
point.
didn't even feel it.
It's in. It's down.
It's not like a fan.
Oh, Augustus Gloop.
That's the other way.
There's insects in there. Spinning round.
Put it on light.
It does, but it's on a
Oh, on the other bit.
on a thing. And it works.
Right, how do we make it go down?
Are we there?
Yeah.
It works. Max Fun works.
So here we have it, the garage wall. Let me step down. The garage wall is in. Yay! The bed frame, well, sides of the bed frame is in. Yay! Most of the electrics are done. Yay! We've tested the Max fan. It works. Yay! We got a spotlight. Lost it now. Had our spotlights delivered. There they are. They work. Yay! We've almost done the battery box. Cheryl started working on the lid, but it's getting there. We've found the missing wires. We've put in the lights or the feeds for the two bed lights that are going in. We've put that bit of wall in. Looks nice. Yes. Yes. Good work, team. Right. Sunday night. Halfway through week 7, time for a curry, time for a beer. We'll start again another day. Cheers.
Right, folks. I think it's about time you had a bit of an update because we have been really rubbish at filming the last couple of days. One reason being my brother has arrived and he's been doing some electrical work and he's not that keen to be on the camera. And we've just been doing little jobs. So
Little jobs?
well, no, I don't mean that, but not big job.
What's a big job?
Like it takes us all day. It's been like random things. So we'll update you on all of that in a second, but we just had our dinner and started to have a think about, because we finished ish down there. We need
Nowhere
to
near finished
well,
down there.
we started that end of the rear end, and then we're going to start from this end and go in, and then anything we make in here hopefully will fit. which is good. So we're just having a chat about the headliner, which Steve removed once, which was horrific.
Yeah, but we've done it. We'll do it again. It's not. Once you've done it once, you can't.
Yeah, but it doesn't all need to come out, does it? That's the thing.
Or does it?
So we're just having discussions of our options of what we can do to utilise the space. We don't want a completely open access from the living area to the cab. So we're going to try and make the most of this storage space up here. So option number one is build in the wall, leave a gap, and be able to just access the two little shelfy bits that are there now, which seems a bit silly. Then we had the idea of that we could rest on here and fix to a wall this side, and we were worried that was going to feel really low, but actually you can't even tell, can you, that it's there? No. But then we're like, yeah, that would work, and you could have a shelf going all the way along and it'd be fixed to the wall here, and you could get loads of stuff up there, like all the clothes bags or whatever.
Put that back in a minute.
But then we're like, there's actually way more space behind this headliner than... But obviously you can't lose the lights and the sun visors and stuff, so that bit's all got to stay in. But this is just like foamy fabric stuff, so it could all just get cut off.
So either putting a shelf at this height, we've got two options, either putting a shelf at this height and we're going to fit it in here somehow so it goes snug against the side of the wall at this height, or we're putting a shelf in at this height and it's going all the way across there, and this is inside of the cab rather than inside the shelf. There are two options, so we're doing one or the other. So if we cut out around here, we can then see what we've got.
Okay.
Right, I'll go and get a Stanley knife.
Oh gosh.
You do your painting, I'll Stanley.
Oh gosh. I'm going to update you on what's happened in the back, actually, while he goes to get the knife. We are nearly there on electrics. We've got all of those bits in and ready to go. Straps down, ready to, hold the battery in place. And this bit of wall is all filled. The join is done. Oh my gosh, he's just doing it.
So basically that's going to be the height of the shelf. So we'll get, it's going to be a little bit lower than this to about here.
Yeah.
And then all the way across. So the bit of the shelf will come across here. We might have to do some jiggery pokery. Basically all the way across there. And that's our shelf. We haven't got to take this out. We'll carpet the underside of this, well not this 12mm ply, but the big bit of 12mm ply that will make the shelf. So the weight's going on there, we'll secure it on the sides, we'll secure it there. We'll secure it on the bulkhead across here, and then put some nice fancy fascia on here. That's all the shelf. We'll insulate in there. Do the old Igimer flipper, insulate, vapour barrier. So the only thing we'll have to work out then is if we're going to bother putting some kind of film in, we could carpet over that as well.
Yeah.
That could be carpet.
Probably easier than trying to ply it, isn't it?
Well,
I'm just thinking about how many coats I'm allowed to pack now.
one coat.
Or when we go to Norway.
Listen, we can't have any more weight because of the bloody weight of the shower tray you brought. That's probably put
coats are not heavy.
Everything's heavy. Everything weighs something. Everything adds up, doesn't it?
I bought that shower tray to counterbalance the weight of the electrics that you bought.
We don't need that with a massive water tank.
To counterbalance the front, otherwise you're going to flip up in the air, aren't we?
Well, you and I'll be sat in the front.
You bastard.
I said you and I.
You said you and then added the I swiftly after.
But that's the politically correct way of saying it, isn't it? Not me and you, it's you and I.
Politically correct.
Grammatically correct, whatever.
Cheeky bugger. Right, time to call it a night.